Hello, and welcome back to Fate Extra CCC. So, last time we started the New Game Plus and started up with the CCC route by giving Sakura the outfit that's needed to start the thing. So, without anything else, how about we get started and finish up the first chapter? We aren't gonna finish that in this part, but we are gonna try and hurry it along. Because yeah, there's nothing else special for the CCC route, at least for now. Yeah, there's nothing really new for the CCC route right now, at least. So there's nothing else we can really do. There we go. Basically get scraps of XP here, so... Oh, come on. Luckily we don't spend mana using this, so we're pretty good. And these guys only do one move, so we're pretty going up front too. Just do guard all the time and they are not gonna touch you. Archer, what are you aiming at? I swear the aiming on these guys is a bit odd sometimes. Nice critical there. Yeah, we don't really need to worry much in New Game Plus. We have a way to fully heal the guy. So yeah, there's no need to worry much about this. Yeah, and we leveled up, so... Alright, off we go. The sinner's blood is even hidden. But watch out, Master. I expect this area to be very dangerous. Sakura, please scan the building. Can you ascertain anything? Well, the thing is, a building alone is difficult to scan. The structure is different from the rest, as if it was extended from behind. That was like more suspicious. Rin and Lancer's secret room, maybe? To break through this shield, Rin's secrets are necessary. That was what Kiara said. It would be nice if that building had a clue. Yes, I would like more information if it's just a crumb of it. Please investigate, Hakuno. Be very careful. We never know when Miss Dosaka and Lancer might try start a fight. Alright, off to beat this guy up. Yep, head on. There we go. Anyways, we can try and do something like this, really just to get a bit set up with damage, really. See? They get the debuff, don't do as much damage. There we go, critical, and you're done. See you later. The moment I entered the area, a chill ran up my spine. Spider across the chamber, crimson, dripping from all of fixed bodies, crimson, gradually pulling on the floor, crimson. A surface of crimson, a surface of anguish, a surface of a sanguine prison out of this world. On the opposite side of the figures of people, sewn onto the walls like insect specimens, a blood gushed out from the pierced scars on their sides, shoulders, and arms. How awful. Can you tear that wall down, Hakuno? They won't break, huh? Figures, only the arena administrator can. At a glance, it appears to be human, but Sakura, which are they, NPCs or masters? Both. They're probably just like you all, cyber friends captured from the near side. I would assume those people were unable to escape the old school building and taken prisoner in the labyrinth. No way. Does this mean that we have slipped up even once we could have ended up as one of them? So sleepy, so tired. Is someone there? They're still conscious. These people with their blood running out are alive. They're alive, but pretty much half dead. For a master, this treatment may be more horrifying than death. Arthur is staring morosely at their plain corpses. Still, they're alive. Maybe I can save them right now, but I can. But if I can find a way to later. Give it back, please. No more. I'll stay here forever. Just give. Come on, please give it back. Give it back. Give it back. Back. Give it back. Give me back my abilities. So that's what it is. Isn't it their blood, their data extracted as far as their self-restoration can handle. The master having their magic circuits extracted, the very quality that makes up a wizard's natural-born talent. The reverse of a designer, baby. In this room, geniuses are physically turned into common folk. In the past, I fought against a servant with similar skill. The territory creation and airing equivalent in torturing skills. It was a servant specialized in killing, not combat. Shinami, no need to stick around. There's no saving these captured masters. Hurry on ahead before they drag you down with them. Julius' instructions were cold-hearted, but he didn't say them with cruelty. Yeah. Maybe it's just my imagination, but it's acting like he's genuinely concerned about Hakuno Shinami. But beyond the window, more unarmed masters are weeping, while wholly skewered by a land-shaped object. The young man, a former master, continues wailing. The call for his proof of a wizard to get back his powers, to move freely in cyberspace, that we can call the basis of his existence, his privilege. I was naive in my misunderstanding. I still wasn't considering Rin, the self-proclaimed castle lord, as our enemy. But this carnage is far too inhumane. As a master, I still have yet to regain my self-awareness, my strength, or even my memory. However, I at least understand this. I must not give this carnage a pass. Even if Rin is my opponent, I have to face her head on. How unexpected. To think my master would reaffirm themselves before a prison like this. I remember now. Despite being docile, I actually turned out to be a soldier full of righteous indignation. Your anger is justified. Be shameless in bashing that servant's head in. Archer's voice loosens my strained mind. I slowly take a deep breath, releasing my resolve as it is. I relax my entirely strained body. But if it only takes this anger or justice stuff to harden my heart, my body remembers how to be satisfied without fighting. Don't make me repeat my instructions. What good will it do to stick around? If you really want to save them, find the source of all this. Julius is right. I turn my back on the carnage and walk out, just like when I was back in the blackened school. Okay, Hakuno, what do you think of this torture chamber? Do you think that Kiara was talking about? Is it Miss Tosaka's secretary? We need to open up that shield. No. I don't think the torture chamber is secret of Rin's. Rin Tosaka is definitely a danger to be around, but she's never one to do so without being as evil as is. My memory is maybe fragmented, but I'm sure that I'm not wrong, that probably. Yes, I feel the same way. Since we're talking about Miss Tosaka's secrets, they must be more amusing than this. Her secrets could be in other places. Let's start by checking every nook and cranny on this floor. Alright, let's just beat that guy up over there, and then, yeah, we're pretty close to finishing up this dungeon, really. This is a short dungeon, all things considered. Yeah, that should be good enough damage, I think. Yeah, still does so little damage. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, his normal skills, his normal attacks do almost as much damage as his skill. Granted, this is more of a debuff skill than anything, but still. Nothing else. Dang it, I've gone and done something horrible and stupid. The last thing I should have done is let Kishinami say such a disgraceful sight. Is that Rin? She's visiting setting sun and appears to be swooning in pain. She stayed up on stayed on our guard when we stepped forward. We noticed it as soon as you turned around. Shelby, when did you trespass here? You really can't afford to take my eyes off you for a second. I'll kick you out of the labyrinth right now. Please be careful, Shelby. The servant is, not detected? What? You're all sad and looking disappointed. I'm the Queen of the Moon. I'm delighted in insects like yourself. So, like, I'm not going easy on you or anything. Off she goes. I see. Anyway, let's bring this guy down, Master. He's a little tougher than the rest. Don't get sloppy. Yeah, we can't even use our skills at this point. Oh well. Let's do random shit. There, we got a free hit there. Time to heal. Might be an overkill, but yeah, it healed completely. Yeah, we have more than enough space to deal with this guy. There we go. Ah, good God, this guy's annoying. There we go. Well done. You seem to have gotten accustomed to battling. The way Miss Osaka was acting just now, I think it was if had finally seized her secret. No, just one thing. It didn't seem it too easy. It was too unexpectedly on the open to be her secret. Secrets might be like that, more than one would expect. Anyhow, it's true that we don't know enough to say for sure. Sakura, where do you sense Miss Osaka is right now? Since the rain has stopped near the shield presently, I cannot measure beyond that. Then briefly return to this shield and let's gosh with Miss Osaka in our next contact with her. Maybe we can expose the secret this time. Now she's aware of us, it's possible that Miss Osaka may join up with Lancer. Hopefully we can catch up to her before that happens. And we're gonna go ahead. Grab the string. Yeah, we're not gonna use it to Archer, we're just gonna use it to sell. Basically, to get money. Yeah, I know it. I know she's near. Let's just use the normal stuff here. There we go, we're almost at the level, so yeah. Whoa, weird, I never saw that. Oh, that thing happened before. Huh? The crack came from down the corridor. No, I beg you, please spare me. I won't run anymore. Please don't stab me with that.
二度目があるのは人間だけよ。ねえ、哀れなウサギさん、特別に私が嫌いな言葉を教えてあげる。それは脱獄、反逆、口答え。ウサギはウサギらしく可愛いだけでよかったのにね。
But no, stop, I'll vanish. I'll vanish this time, so...
はあ、そんな生ぬるいオチ私が許すわけないじゃない。生贄は簡単に手放さないわ。あなたたちは家畜。私が飽きるまで吸血課金地獄でいたぶられる運命なの。わかった。
Alongside loud laughter, the shrieking ceased, unbefitting of the cyberspace and the smell of fresh blood. As we ran in, we saw the figure in that red Lancer. The owner of the shriekings was nowhere to be found. Maybe Lancer caused this person to be transported somewhere else.
おや、ランサー短期ですか？ミス遠坂は？
マスター反応ありません。チャンスです。あら、脱走者を捕まえに来た予想外のお客様。イケてるわ。ラッキーね、あたし。
やれやれ。マスターもマスターならサーバントもサーバントだな。自分の城を守る気もないと見える。
To support Archer's opinion, we were expecting Rin and Lancer to be waiting for us ready to go. Her next encounter with them is pretty anticlimactic.
はあ？そこ、死後は慎みなさい。マナーがなってないわ。ここをどこだと思っているのよ。
Lancer points at us. This question seems to be for Hagrid Shiyami rather than for Archer.
ちょっと、何黙ってるのよ。そこの地味っぽいの。この私が質問しているのよ。答えなさいよ。答えろってば。無視するなってば。何よ。私に文句があるの？ああ、もうペットの不始末は飼い主の責任でしょ。いいから答えなさい。そこの人畜無害っぽいリスマスター。この城をどこだと思っているの？
We were not to talk.
言ったわね。確かに言ったわ。私。
Silence fell. Alright, let's take this opportunity to quickly retreat. We have a chance to take her out. We have a chance to take her on since Rin isn't here. But I would prefer to have nothing to do with this servant if possible.
頭悪いんじゃないの？あんなの比喩に決まってるじゃない。喋りなさいよ。死後禁止とかそんなのどうやったって会話にならないじゃない。
Now then, what to do? We never dealt with this type of servant before. Should we trade blows with her or wait to see what happens? Our objective this time around is to observe and investigate her in Tosaka. To that end, fighting won't add anything, but...
もういい。リンが私の許可なしで殺さないでとか言っていたけど面倒になったわ。っていうか何よ。何語？食べ物の名前？地名？おまじない？ペット名？もう私にわかんない言葉使うとかリンは付き人失格。ムカついたからあなたたちから八つ咲きにしてあげる。
Jeez, this girl has such a short fuse. If you speak, she just flares up. If you're silent, she just flares up. She's a ticking time bomb.
相手にするだけ無駄のようだな。どの道倒さなければならない敵。ここで仕掛けるぞマスター。
ノリじゃない。好みじゃないけど気に入ったわ。ダサーバント。軽く遊んで殺してあげるわ。 いらっしゃい。三流サーバントなんて一瞬でリタイアよ。
面白みのない相手だがね。
いいじゃない。美味しそうよあなた。派手にぶちまけてもらおうかしら。食後の運動に遊んであげる。せいぜいいい声で泣きなさいね。
ダイエットとは恐れ入った。美食と飽食を間違えているのではないかね。
レベルダウンした身で強気じゃない。歴戦のサーバントがどれだけのものか見せてもらうとしましょうか。
Oh, alright, sure. You in your mouth. Anyway, let's just do this. It's just a turn battle, so let's just go for recover here, and there we go.
トレーソン。匂いは覚えたな。行け。
A new game plus, you can totally kill her. I mean, if you're choosing the server you previously used, you can totally end her right here.
匂いは覚えたな。行け。とことん予想外のサーバントだな。あの容姿でパワータイプとは。
Lance's attack power surpasses ours. She's this powerful even without her master around. If Rin has been there, we would have struggled just to survive for sure.
ああ、たまんない。いい顔で見上げてくれるじゃないあなた。尊い血筋に対する敬意ができているよね。
何？まさかその容姿で由緒正しい英雄なのか。
ええ、その通りよ。バトルは三流だったけどきっちり引き返すあたりオーディエンスとしては一流ね。気になる？気になるのね。知りたいのね。
Alright, tell us.
ナイスコール。よろしくてよ。そんなに知りたいなら教えてあげる。私こそ高貴なる竜の娘、才色兼備のスーパーソニック。鬼も18番茶も出花。雷鳴轟くヤーノシュソンより舞い降りた鮮血の歌うたい。私こそハンガリーにその名も高い。バカバカバカ、そこまでよランさ。神明沸かすとか何考えてんの？後で怒られても知らないわよ。
Rin. Now our opponent has gotten even stronger. Archer and I couldn't stand up to Lancer when she was alone. With Rin, now there's no chance of winning. Even running away seems hopeless.
といけない。神明は秘密事項よね。マネージャーと契約した時、おいそれと名乗るなって言われたんだったわ。神明だけじゃなくて能力は全部秘密。あんた他に妙なこと口走ってないでしょうね。他のこと？
Oops.
パーフェクト。まさにパーフェクトサイレンス。むしろ会話さえしていないレベルよ。
マスター、キーワードは竜の娘だ。覚えておけ。
しっかりバラしてるじゃない。違うわ。私の責任じゃないのだわ。あのリスマスターの誘導尋問が達人の域に達していただけなのだわ。そんな会社はあるわけないでしょ。基本善人で底抜けに間抜けなんだから。あら、なら問題ないじゃない。間抜けなマスターなら秘密の一つや二つ知られたところで怖くはないわ。っていうか見なさいよリン。 あいつら全然強くないわよ。軽く踊っただけであのありさまだもの。ならここで殺しちゃうのもありじゃない。生贄はもっと欲しいけど、生意気な羊は邪魔なだけ。月の裏側から出ようとする者は何であれ始末する。それが私たちのルールでしょ、リン。
You're ready to run, but that plan got flipped on its head. After Lancer gives her proposal, Rin Tasuka silently accepts.
ほら、女王として命令していいのよ。まずはサーバントを潰して拷問室へ。次にそのマスターの手足をもいで迷宮の入り口に置いておく。それでそいつを助けに来る後者の生き残りたちを一人一人捕まえて殺していくの。なんて素敵。想像しただけで頭痛も消えるわ。これって放置プレイっていうのよね。
What the hell is this servant thinking? Purposely leaving a defeated enemy alive and using them as live bait to make more victims.
そうね、それもありね。この子放っておくといつの間にか逆転するタイプだし、捕まえた他のマスターたちみたいに私の足元にひざまずかせるのも悪くないわ。
No way, Rin! I can't believe this. I don't know the details of how she became the queen. But still, even if we were to become my enemy, I never believed her true self would change.
お任せ。それじゃあ弱っちいサーバントから私の槍でミートパイ風味に。でもそれじゃつまらない。ここまでレベルダウンした相手と戦っても張り合いがないでしょ。遠坂は常に気高く優が垂れ、とっくの昔に廃れているけど、それがうちの家訓なの。先に帰っていてランサー。こんな雑魚相手にする必要もないわ。本気？まあここはあなたの城だし、そういうことなら様子を見てあげる。
By Rin's command, Lancer left readily. She probably went back to their base. Plus, there's no doubt about it, Rin saved us in a roundabout way. For whatever reason, she rescued me out of this big pinch.
何その目。いいこと？私は弱い者いじめはしないって言っただけよ。別にあなたを気遣ったわけじゃないの。次も懲りずに忍び込んできたら、その時は本気で絞り取らせてもらうから。
Rin says coldly, turning her head away with, huh? But at that moment, an intense electric current ran through my left hand, and as being drawn into Rin's chest, my left hand raised itself on its own.
何よ。いきなり悲しそうな目をしちゃって。だからその目やめてってば。私は女王様だって言ったでしょ。っていうか女王様って呼べ。わかる？こんなのは女王として当然の情けなんだってば。簡単にやっつけてもつまらないから特別に見逃してあげただけ。絶対に勘違いしないでよね。私はあなたのことなんて何とも思ってないんだから。
ああ、やはりか。来るとは思っていたが、いきなり直球とはな。
これは。
来てしまったな。
今のが何か？至って普通の騎士道精神に基づいた発言でしたが。
I guess you could say that. My left hand throbs with a thump. The technique Yara transferred to me rumbles. My eyeball center on Rin's chest and I take sight of the one thing rooted within her blood vessels. Ah, so then, this is...
何この空気。 見逃してあげたの私の方よね。なんであんたたちが哀れむような目をしてんの？どういうこと？いきなり胸が苦しい。SG 判明しました。それがリンさんのシールドを破る秘密です。
I knew it. Once I decided that both my feet kicked off the ground, I dashed off like an arrow, as if my body wasn't my own. Yes, I didn't dash towards Rin. I was simply pulled into her. Before I could even comprehend what happened, my left hand had dissolved into Rin's open wide chest. A split second. Within Rin's chest was one of her hidden personal references. I raced through the back of my mind like a flash of light. Rin's body starts to fade away. No way, did I suddenly do lethal damage to her with that touch? But Rin was neither wounds or bleeding anywhere.
分身が保ってない。無敵のはずのエゴを消す秘策を持っていたなんて。さすがね、侮っていたわ。やっぱりあなたは私が女王になるための最大の障害ね。
Well, one thing. Even if you glare at me with maximum resentment, I can't do much about it. Please go overestimating me whenever you feel like it.
でも、勝負はここからよ。この私はクォーターに過ぎないわ。これぐらい全然痛くないんだから。
Just a quarter of the whole. What on earth is Rin talking about?
クォーター。あ、もしかして、迷宮に入ってからずっと計測されていた生命反応って。やっぱりそうです。あの生命反応は、迷宮そのものから発生しているものですが、ID はリンさんです。その数値から逆算すると、あのリンさんは本体から流出した意識の一部と思われます。容量的。
迷宮からミス遠坂の生命反応が。いえ、そもそも精神が流出し、それが独自に活動することなんて可能なのですか？
あなたたちには無理でしょうけど、ムーンセルの秘密を知った私には可能なのよ。いいこと？なんで負けたのかはよくわかんないけど、今回は負けてあげる。でも、最後にこれだけは言っておくわ。ここで消えるのは私の都合だから、決してあんたのためじゃないんだからね。とにかく今のリンさんの反応はほぼ消えました。迷宮からの生命反応は依然としてありますから、命に別状はないかと。また入手したデータによりリンさんの隠していた心が判明しました。 SG その1、この思考の名称はですね。
待って、それを知るのは彼女だけにしておきましょう。ミス遠坂の名誉のためです。まあ今回のは言わずとも分かりますが、教科書に載せたいほどの見事なテンプレでしたね。
まったくだ。聞いている者の体温すら上昇させるとは伝統芸能の域だったな。
無念です。私には皆さんの文化がちっとも分かりません。
ガウェインはそのままでいいんですよ。それよりさくら、今の SG というのは何の略称ですか？
Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Where were we? Right. Right, this one.
シークレットガーデンの略称です。ムーンセルのライブラリに登録されていた名称ですので、今後は SG で統一しますね。またシールドの先に 比較的安定した構造体を探知しました。そこに桜の木から直接移動できるショートカットを作成できそうです。
それは結構。今後の探索が楽になります。シールドの先に向かってください。その後一度祈祷を。今後の方針を決定しますので、休息をして疲れを取った後、生徒会室で合流しましょう。
Yeah, SG's been granted.
ラストだ。気を抜くなよ。ここまで来て後ろからぐさり。
It would indeed, Archer. Alright, let's get out of here. Hey, Julius. How's it hanging? The report can wait until after you rest. They left a message. Head back to my room and turn in for the day. What? You want a warmer greeting from me? If you can spew that sort of nonsense, you're already used to this strange state of affairs. This is much more than enough for you. I just let you use that excess energy of yours to go back to your room and rest already. I'll put it in some other consideration. Alright. Let's go. Hey, Archer. Yep, it's the usual. Alright. We didn't just see that. We already read that one in the other playthrough. We withdrew from the Sakura Labyrinth. We returned to my room. I extracted Rin's SG, and we drove Rin back, but she vanished like a phantom. Looks like it took more energy than I expected to search this unfamiliar labyrinth. The moment I laid down, a rapid sleep fell over me. Archer let out a long sigh too, as if breathing out the fatigue. Wait, could it be that Archer feels sad rather than tired? I'm sorry. It's about my ineptitude, Master. How come my strength fell so much? It's just a plain sad if I do say so myself. I say this frankly. No, I also feel frustrated. Being helpless against Lancer wasn't Archer's fault. It was because Hakuno Kishami, the Master, couldn't provide enough backup to his directions. I scolded myself before I get my memories back. I need to retrain my body. And there's also what Rin said. If I leave Hakuno Kishami, she'll turn the tables before I know it. I wonder about being overestimated, but to turn her words into truth, Archer and I need to gather more experience. That's so. You were always that kind of master. Man, you're grieving over those captured masters having their magic circuits stolen, but my master doesn't that seem delicate. When push comes to shove, I'll just have to shove back with you. Now, we're gonna get our minds and bodies back in shape, right, Master? This is good. Archer's acting lively again. Even if my memories are hazy, seeing Archer be down hurts me. As a master, although it's imperative that I get my abilities back, bringing back my forgotten memories is still also important. If my memories also concealed heart, we could work things out quickly if we ever take the same ship as an SG like with Rin. Forget about that, will you? As far as I remember, I had a lot of worries, but we're the type who couldn't keep a secret, see? I have no secrets. Since I can't even remember those secrets, it sounds pretty obvious. Then, is it the same for Archer? Actually, I do have some. I'm very experienced after all, albeit a minor one. I have plenty of guilt in my past. But it's fine if you don't tell me, if I don't tell you about them, right? I don't really want to either. Well, if you're lucky, we may have a chance to teach you a life lesson thing or two. I pray it doesn't happen though. Even Archer has an SG. Really, it might be more correct to say he had. I wonder how much Archer my past self knew. I need to reconfirm them again, through this battle. Yep. Yeah, it'll take a long time before we get Archer's secret. Let me actually check. When do we get that thing? We get Archer's SG, first SG way later than all the other servants. He gets his first in chapter 4, compared to all the other 3, which get the in chapter 3. Part 2, or floor 2, whatever you want to call it. It's the first night since I discussed an SG. There's no record for my install of the 5 meditations. I feel great. First thing is to stop by the student council room. I'll need advice on what to do now. Let's take a look. Yeah, we got the SGs here. If you wonder why we got Bibi and Kiara's SGs already, it's because they transfer over. they transfer over and also whenever we already have all the SGs basically, the SGs transfer over. They just show up with the secret garden. And anyway, we have Archer here, and the only thing you have is his name.
アーチャーでいい。何？どの道そう呼ぶほかあるまいさ。
Good to know this game doesn't discriminate. Alright, let's just see if Archer has anything to say here.
私はこの内装で十分だがね。
No. No, he does not.
Ohayou それでは全員揃ったところで今後の方針を話し合いましょう。まずはミス遠坂について。彼女は自分のことをエゴと呼んでいました。さくらの話ではあのミス遠坂は本体から流出したコピー、電脳魔のようなものなのでしょ
う。電脳魔、ウィザードが刺激するファミリア、ゴブリンの類だな。本来なら術者の好みを反映した適正エネミーに過ぎないのだが、人格をコピーした分身となると容量がいくつあっても足りん。
市場ではそうでしょうね。リンさんはムーンセルの演算機能で自分の分身を動かしているんだと思います。
なるほど。月の女王と名乗ったのは伊達ではありませんね。あの分身は A ランクのマスター性能でした。それでクォーターということは本体がどれほど強力なのか逆算できます。ことは予想以上に厄介なようです。今は少しずつでも分身を攻略していくことが近道かもしれません。次に桜迷宮について。シールドの奥に新たな階層が確認されています。これより下の階層は表側に通じていると見ていいでしょう。なぜなら
遠坂凛が守っていたからだが、奴は月の裏側から出さないと宣言した。であるなら道が塞がれていた理由は一つ。あの迷宮が外に通じているからだ。
はい、それが論理的帰結というものです。まあなぜミス遠坂がこんな強行に及んだのか。我々を月の裏側に閉じ込めおかしなランサーをサーバントにし、あれだけの力を持ったのか、その経緯は依然として不明ですが、確かなことは彼女が我々の知っている遠坂凛とは違うということです。
You're right, I know an agreement. I think back to the carnage at torture chamber I saw in the castle. I don't think Wind would be to do such a thing. Even if she did, there must be a reason for it.
そうでしょうか。レディ・リンは聖杯戦争でも我々の最大の敵でした。今回の強行もレオを打倒するための作戦かもしれません。彼女は合理主義者でした。マスターたちから魔力を奪い自らを強化することも辞さないのでは。
I hate to say it, but I can't refute that. Rinduska could sometimes be a nice person, while other times be a level-headed wizard. She might actually really have a cast waste of pride and intending on beat Leo. Otherwise, no, I don't think that's Rin's like that. No, Goen's opinion is only amount of possibility. The Rinduska that I know wouldn't do such a thing.
僕も同感です。ミス遠坂に限ってそんなことは絶対にないと断言します。
それはなぜですか？私には状況的にイーブンに思いますけど。
簡単ですよ。僕はある意味誰よりもミス遠坂を信用していますから。 彼女は正気を失っています。何らかの方法で正気に戻したい。それが今後の生徒会の方針です。異論のある人はいますか？
Leo. For some reason, a warm feeling is welling up inside me. Never knew Leo trusted Rin. His rival in the Holy Grail war so much.
では次のオペレーションはミス遠坂と接触し、彼女の言動から何があったのかを探ることになります。ですがサーバントとランサーの実力差はまだ埋められません。僕は会長ですから、おいそれと生徒会室から動けません。ですのでしばらくは撤退を基本にして桜迷宮で経験を積みましょう。
そうだな。せめてもう一人まともに戦えるサーバントがいればいいのだが。
Since he's the president, he can't leave the student council room. He says that reasoning aside, I need Leo to back me up. It would definitely be great if he had one more master with a stay in servant contract, but
あれ
huh?
用務員室のジナコさん、サーバントと契約してますよ。
There we go.
何？
なんですって。
思わぬ展開に甲羅が布団に。っていうかさくらさん、なんてこと言うっすか。人の装備を作るなんてプライバシーの侵害っす。
おや、盗み聞きはプライバシーの侵害ではないと。ま、害がないようなので放置していましたが、事情が変わりました。用務員室へ。貴重な戦力を寝かせてはおけません。ジナコさんをここに連れてきてください。
I didn't see this coming at all. I think I could convince Jinako that easily, but I'll try heading to the janitor's closet anyways. Well, off we go. Before we do that, let's just go sell some stuff to Kotomini here. There we go. I don't think we have any other stuff again. Nah, we don't. Let me just check also. I'm gonna... Yeah, Anderson isn't there. Whoops. There we go. Hey, Jinako, open up. The door to the janitor's closet is shut tight. There are several layers of locks. The sunset before we get these off. Well, there's always a sunset here, though. Naturally, there's only one thing I can do. Put my hand on the door and start shouting while trying to force it open. Jinako Karagiri, I'm gonna talk to you. Open up! No thanks. Did you think you are my mom? That's kinda sad when you know her backstory, right? Just leave me the hell alone. I mean, leaving here would be stupid. Going back to Holy Grail War means killing each other, you know? I want that. Not to mention, this place is the best. I don't know who's spraying the electric bill here, but the network here is lightning speed. And this hard drive isn't in terabytes. It's unlimited. I can enjoy all of our amusements, and I don't even need just my protein shakes. I want to leave this paradise. That means you're the weirdos, occultists. I'm gonna chill behind the winner, being the winner here. You can leave your Sakura hedge maze. Go have fun killing yourselves out there. I'm not getting through to her. Jinako has no intention of listening to us. Since she was eavesdropping in our conversation in the student council room, she should already know what's going on. And since she declared I want nothing to do with this, a half-hearted attempt to convincing her won't get me into that room. Archer? Hello, work! Public Employment Service! He broke it! The enraged Archer destroys the multi-layered lock. Search and seizure. You're coming in, Jinako Karagiri. Why are you watching it like...
甘やかすのは性に合わんし、何よりこの部屋の荒れようが我慢ならん。
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
お前を生徒会室に放り出した後、パーフェクトな掃除技術を見せてやろう。
Archer rushes into the room and reaches out to a snail. Jinako carrying Giri sprawled out across the futon. Right before... They are not doing anything.
サーバントか。
お前の言い分はもっともだ。だが、こちらも契約上の役割がある。これ以上の狼藉は看過できない。手を引け、アーチャー。見た通りの生き物だが、ジナコは俺の主人だ。手を出されれば、こちらも出さねばならん。
これは、現実か。
Yeah. Archer stops moving. And not because the light surprised him, Archer is genuinely amazed at the power of this servant before us. Black and gold, lean figure, tranquil yet spear-sharp eyes, wrapped in a length of white hair. His tight-shut lips signified his quiet disposition. This is Jinako carrying Jinako's servant. Even an amateur like me as a master can tell from a glance. This servant is a match for Leo's Gawain, or he might be an even greater heroic spirit.
出てきちゃった。何が俺の主人だっすか。買い出しもすれ監視もできないくせにサーバント面だけは一丁前っすね。
そうだな。俺の先導スキルはお前の卓越した嵐技術に遠く及ばない。しかしそれは自明の理。その域に達するには人生の大半を無駄に使うよりあるまい。武芸に生きた俺にはお前の技術はあまりに遠い。一種異様にさえ見える。実に大したものだ。何の役に立つかは理解できないが、他人の評価にそれほどの情熱を持つと。俺には真似のできん苦行。我が主人ジナコカリギリ。お前は何のために生きている？
これだよ、君。カールナさんってばほんと成長しないんすから。
Kara's, what the fuck, Kara? No, Karna. Is that what the servant's true name? Wait, and what was it, Jinako herself, the little letter slip that means?
そうっすよ。僕は聖杯戦争にも興味はないし、外に出ることなんてもっと嫌っす。だってこいつ全然役に立たないし、掃除も苦手、冗談も苦手、ゲームも下手。口を開ければ僕へのため出しばかり。エリートゲーマーの僕には全然ふさわしくないハズレサーバント。それがこのカルナさん。そんな彼と一緒に戦うなんて不可能です。ああ、ジーナコさん翔太サーバントが欲しかったのにな。あのエロ女のアンデルセンターみたいな天真爛漫な美少年なら飯馬だったのに。いや、まだ会話とか録音してないんすけど、きっと天使のような声と性格のはず。ジナコさんそのあたり目ざといっすよ。
Karna's defending Jinako without saying a word. Karna's vigilance must be why Archer hasn't said a word. I don't feel any hostility from Karna, but I don't see any openings either. A silent fighting spirit of his is clearly more than Archer can handle. There's no need to even guess what the outcome would be if we fought the servant. The funny thing is, the only one who didn't know how match we were was Karna's master, Jinako.
悪いな。今回はお前たちが正しい。ジナコの言い分は子供のわがままに近い。
僕は子供じゃないっす。これでも立派な。いや、立派なヤングアダルトっす。
だが、下牛には下牛なりの矜持があることも知ってほしい。今回はそれでよしと引いてもらえないか。
Karna quietly coerces us, or rather, he sincerely entreats us. He'll probably get into a fight with Karna if we try to pressure Jinako, and even if we do go together with Jinako into the Sacred Labyrinth, she probably won't fight. Karna's right, all we can do for now is back down.
礼を言う。協力はできないが、ジナコはこの通り寂しがり屋だ。 懲りずに訪れてやってくれ。
ジーナコさん寂しくなんかないっす。あんた僕のお父さんっすか？
すまんが年齢的に無理がある。弟ということにしておいてくれ。
そこはお兄さんと言うべきでしょう。
What a strange pair. Their speech and personalities are at grips with each other's, but even though Jinako seriously despises Karna, the mood doesn't feel that hostile. Karna probably respects Jinako, and as a result, Jinako is just throwing a tantrum by herself.
もういい。少しは協力すればいいんでしょ？これからは生徒会会議にモニターから参加してあげる。だから早く出ていけ。あたし、ジナコさんもう寝る。なんか面白いイベントが発生したら起きてやるっす。
And we're out. We leave behind an now-locked janitor's closet. Can't expect this to happen, but I guess there's no helping it. Still feel a little uneasy just how Archer and I, we did shots for now, but let's begin our search for the Sacral Labyrinth. Alright, let's get going. And, yeah, I think we're gonna just leave it here for now. Yeah, alright, I think we're just gonna leave it here for now. Next time, we're gonna go ahead and explore the second floor. And, yeah, that's gonna be it for now. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for more Fate Extra CCC. Ciao.